one, and yes, I know, another Dishonored Death of the Outsider theory. And this is the one that I adore the most, and I put a lot of work into it, trying to formulate how it could make sense in many ways. So I won't waste any time, I'll just jump to the theory here. So I asked but a single question. Why can't we play Daud? And we all know that it's been said during interviews that no, Daud will not be a playable character. And then I started looking around and I noticed there's a whole bunch of concept in-game art for Billie, but there really isn't any for Daud, except for the trailer where he's rescued by Billie. And why they seem to just be so tight-lipped about mentioning Daud in a good number of interviews, more so than The Outsider? Well, there's a simple answer that came to mind after asking all these questions. Because Daud is going to die and not make it to the end of the game. No, I'm serious. For one moment, just let me explain where the idea comes from behind this theory. So, from what we can tell, Daud blames the Outsider for giving him the power to kill the Empress, which threw the Empire into chaos. He is mad at the Outsider that the Outsider did not try to stop Daud, or stop him at all. But let's be honest here, Daud would have found a way to kill the Empress anyway, and even if he wasn't marked, and still would have blamed the Outsider for not stopping him, because we all know that's totally what would happen. Daud's mentality is just, ugh, makes me mad. Anyway, that being said, Daud hatches this plan to kill the Outsider, but neglects to remember that he himself is marked by the Outsider. Or perhaps he remembers, but he just doesn't care. And the Outsider and Daud already have a mutual distasteful relationship long before the events of Death of the Outsider, stretching all the way back well before that of the events of Dishonored 1. That perhaps even the events of Death of the Outsider may have long been since hinted within the first game entirely. Due to the Outsider's link with the Void, we know that he has the gift of slight foresight. He's not all-seeing. But it could make sense for the reasoning for the mutual disdainful relationship since before the first game. Perhaps he saw a path of Daud's that led him back to the Outsider. It is possible. Now, we know that the Outsider pretty much has every means to kill Daud, and that Daud will perish by the Outsider's hands, resulting in Billie losing her only father figure shortly after reuniting with him, which leads to be the event that tests Billie's ultimate loyalty towards Daud, demanding a response between the two paths of sparing the Outsider or following through with her mentor's plans to kill him. And that this is also going to be the first time that we see the Outsider actually killing somebody. Just as we saw in Dishonored 2, where the Outsider physically interacted with the player in Crack in the Slab, where he physically dragged the player into the void and then caught them falling. Well, this is kind of going to be like that. Since Daud is marked by the Outsider, I believe it would be that much easier for the Outsider to kill him, making him a target at the beginning of the game, because we all know that the Outsider isn't gonna stand for somebody else to kill him, and that he will not make it to the end of the game, forcing Billie to finish the quest alone in the Death of the Outsider standalone DLC. Although there's still a question of how, I have no doubt in my mind this is indeed going to happen. Perhaps we even see the mark turning against its host and seeing it consume them, i.e. setting them aflame or rotting them from the inside out, etc., etc., revealing the true danger of receiving the Outsider's mark in the first place. I believe the Outsider could and can kill if prodded in the wrong place long enough, but that he actively chooses not to. So he will not and cannot be blamed for the death of those his marked have chosen to kill, i.e. chaotic neutral. But since Daud already blames the Outsider for those deaths and desires to make the Outsider pay via killing him for giving him the power over others to have the ability to do so. But come on, they could have become killers without being marked anyway. I believe the Outsider will kill him, mostly out of annoyance and defense for himself, because it makes it obvious that in the first DLC that the Outsider does not like Daud, and vice versa, so there's obviously something going on there. I hope they explain it in the Death of the Outsider DLC, but him killing Daud would definitely surprise everybody about what they thought they knew about the outsider's true abilities. And that although he chooses not to kill, this does not at all imply that he cannot kill at all. Nor does it imply weakness. Actually, I believe the outsider is so strong that he almost refuses to play God in choosing in who lives and who dies. And that killing Daud would truly be his only and first victim over 4,000 years of existence. But again, only take these theories with a grain of salt, as I could be 1,000% wrong in every physical shape and form, and are not to be taken seriously or to heart. So that's my theory about Daud and why I 100% believe he's not gonna make it through Dishonored. I believe that the outsider is gonna kill Daud, and that forces Billie to complete the quest alone, and that will be the true test of loyalty that is given within the game of being loyal to Daud, spare or kill the outsider. And that is the true test, and that's what pushes the player between the two paths. This has been NewlifeOP 5586, TheKingStudioz, signing out, guys. Bye!